I started doing the collage works at the age of 18. First, I used the traditional way, scissors, glue, and paper, because I wanted to describe the world around me. Because as a young person, you have a lot of thoughts. You want to say or write the manifests about all your life, what happens, what you do like or you don't like. So I thought art will transmit the message to the people. It will be some kind of manifesto, and I try to find the best way to express myself. So I started from the first photo collages, taking the pictures from the old newspapers and combine them together. But after a few months, it was not enough, so the computer program Photoshop and digital camera gave me much more opportunities. Basically, because if you have the camera, you can take all your pictures of your own and the pictures you want to use, for example. Here in New Orleans, I like the clocks, I like the pieces from the Bourbon Street, I like all the small elements in the city. I couldn't find it in the old newspapers. So this is basically the main reason.
So as Mark said, like putting collages together gives you more opportunity and more creative tools to do the final piece. And then we started collaborating together and combining our ideas and the pieces that we do together, like discussing, looking for inspiration. We like to talk a lot, like we spend a lot of time discussing what inspires us, what is important for us in our life. And then we come up with these ideas, and we also wanted to show a bit of our life and our story, like what is important for us in life,
what values
we have about nature, animals, all the things that are important and for us. We wanted to show them to the world in our works too. So we started putting collages together, describing like our relationship, our love for nature, like we want to protect the nature. Send the message to the world about
never forget the forest.
What is going wrong and like what we should preserve and what we should protect in this world, what we should fight for. So we want to give them we want to use art as a medium to get these messages to.
For me, the idea also to creating art is to travel, because when you travel, you meet people, you meet stories, you meet other cultures, you learn other cultures and the respect for other cultures, because we are not only one in this world. Yes, I live in Europe, but I know the world around exists, even bigger world, because Europe is just a small piece and the culture is basically similar. But as soon as I came to New Orleans, I just see the people are completely different. In one city, there is thousands of the small universes every single person creates, inside and outside. So taking the camera is simply the logical step to remember all this history, because by taking picture, you simply stop the time by using light, like in camera. So it gives me the possibility to stop the time for the moment and then use these moments to create the images from many parts of the world. Many adventurous, many up and down situations, because it's not always so good when you travel or when you hike. There are good moments, bad moments. You are tired, you are hungry, but you are very happy at the end of the day. Like 2 years ago, we did hike to Weissewand in Austria. We are the only one hikers. It was out of the season, was basically over, and we did hike 6 hours in the rain. But when we got to the top, the view was amazing. And then I took the pictures, and this history will always stay. Thus, also in the landscape photography, I use in my artworks, because it was hard work to get to the top. And for example, this my personal story is combined with the animals used in the artworks, because they also have the road to go to find a better world. Arcadia, Eden, some nice universe for them. And this is also our idea, because in the mountains we feel free. I feel the real spirit of life in them, with these old stone giants around looking at you since millions of years. And then you also realize that the human life is just a cosmic dust if you compare it to the mountains who stand there since millions of years.
Sometimes it's something on the wall or on the street, or you can suddenly see a beautiful light or something that inspires you, and it can be the start of an image of a new artwork. So
For example, when we were in the mountains, few times we saw the wild, savage animals in real. For example, eagles,
Deers.
deers,
The mountain
falcon,
yes.
who shows the way for us. And then I use them also in the artworks just to remember, because these artworks will survive us. We are together since 16 years, and I think it was also the logic step to show our life and to keep memories of our relationship, of our love, partnership in the artworks. Because if we created the union, it was basically the story of our lives. When we created the only one I ever loved, my spirit animal is wolf, Kate's spirit animal is lynx. So I sent love letters to her, and we survived this story, which I did in the past in the piece of the artworks. And art is called gold, art is eternal. So I think it was the main reason, just to keep the memories of our life in pieces of art, which are eternal.
We like the same visual language, we like the same themes that we want to show, and we started just discussing, and we were coming up with ideas that later became the artworks, like the Never Forget the Forest or the first series Anima Mundi. It was just from our thoughts, like the inspiration that we were finding together. It was like coming to life just from the hours of discussions and sharing our thoughts and inspirations.